And I'm live. What's up, my people? I'm Boston J, and of course, you know, this is Wicked Pisser. I changed the name a little bit up. I put up the word paranormal on my name, only because that's what I'm into. That's what I've been doing. Those are the videos I've been making, and I wanted that. The word paranormal to be in there so that people knew what I was doing, other than just, the name being Wicked Pisser. It was kind of, it wasn't really explained as to what kind of videos I do. I do these videos here where I'm just me, just talking, like it says in the title, talking it out. But I also do the paranormal videos where I go and I investigate haunted sites or places that might be haunted. I had an idea to do one coming up real soon. Maybe I might do one tomorrow night. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I'm working on that one, so we'll see. I'm going to go, and there's a cemetery that I've been to before called Berea, and I've got Alyssa. Hey, hey, Alyssa, how are you there, darling? Michelle Nugent, how are you, darling? Glad to see you here. I've got to bring this up on my laptop so that I can see what I'm doing here. I'd like to see the chat on the laptop so that it makes it easier for me to read. And just in case I need to type something in, I will. Who else we got? Mona, good morning. How are you? Glad you came by. Thank you. So, anyway, one thing I wanted to... Renee, how are you? One thing I wanted to talk about on this video is bullying. And, it's just not cool. I mean, people are doing it now on YouTube. There's guys out there, and I say guy, I mean people. There are people out there that are messing with other YouTubers just to do it. Just to, because they've got nothing better to do. They figure, hey, let's pick on somebody. And that's not cool. That's not cool. And this is coming from a guy who, back in junior high and high school, I was a bit of a bully myself. And it wasn't until my adult years, when I was living up north in the in the Boston area, and I went to this one place and we were shooting darts, and I met up with a guy that, hey Kelly, I met up with a guy that I was just really, really awful to back in junior high and in the earlier years of high school. And, I pulled him aside, I bought him a beer, and I said, hey, listen, man, I'm really sorry for what I did to you back in school. And, we talked it out, and, he forgave me, which I didn't expect him to do, but he did. And that was really, really cool of him to do that. But, I know I only have 9 people here right now. And, this is probably going to get watched by other people after it being live. If you're out there and you're thinking about, doing things like that, being a bully, there's just no room for that. Okay, there's no place for that, and it ain't cool. It's just not cool. Just so, I mean, if you think you're gonna, if you think it's funny and you think it's great to be on there and you're messing with somebody and you make up a fake account with a fake name and all of that, it ain't right. Stop it. Just knock it off, because bullying is bad. Cyberbullying is just as bad as bullying face to face. Okay, and Mama Rock is here. Hey, Mama Rock, what's going on? Glad you came in. Thank you. Like I was saying, it's just not right. And I go to a lot of live streams, and some of the live streams I've been going to, there have been, people coming in with fake accounts. And when I say they're fake because they're using somebody else's name mixed up with another word or mixed up with another something else that's on there. And it's just not right. It's not cool. And Mona, you know where I'm coming from. I was a big bully when I was a kid, and I think I made amends. I made up for it because I made a conscious effort to find the guy that I bullied and apologize and just say, hey, listen, man, I'm sorry. Let's sit down and have a beer and have a talk. So we talked for a while, and, he forgave me. And like I said, and, the rest is history. I mean, he's a great guy. Of course, I've been in Florida for 13 years now. Going on 14 years. And, it's just, I wish there was a way I could reach into the screen sometimes. Just reach into the screen and just grab that person and say, what the hell are you doing? Use your head. Think about what you're doing and what you're saying to these people. Because words, even though whether they're verbal and audible so that you can hear them face to face, or they're words that are typed on a screen, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter. Because words that are typed on a screen, they're seen by many, many, many more people than if you're face to face, just the two of you, and you're making comments to somebody saying that, you're this or you're that, or you're, because you're a certain way, I don't like you and I'm going to make fun of you. That's just not cool. That's not cool. And let's get on the topic of trolls. Trolls are out there to do nothing but bother you, hurt you. Hey, Tammy Lo, how are you, darling? I'm glad you came in. They're here to do nothing but be a bully, And Alyssa, I'm very sorry about that. I'm sorry you were bullied. And, it's an awful thing. I had a problem with a troll, and, I think that I went through it the right way. I followed the correct channels, and I put an end to it. And since then, everything's been cool. Everything's been great. He has apologized to me for doing it. And I commend him for that. And I'm glad that he did that. Now, if he sees this video, that's fine. I just want him to know that I'm proud of him, because he stepped up and he basically apologized to me for doing what he did. And, there's just no place. I don't think there's any place or any room on YouTube for this kind of behavior. So, with that being said, we're going to move on. We'll talk about something else. Anybody? Who's that? Alex? How are you, Alex? Amy, my good friend Amy. How are you, darling? I'm glad you came here. I'm not gonna be on for very long. I just wanted to pop in and give my 2 cents about bullying and about trolls. It's just not cool. So anyway, let's talk about what I've got. What I've got planned. I've got now tomorrow night. I'm going to look into a possibility for an investigation. Now, whether I get to do it or not is another story, because I haven't made contact with the person that I need to get the permission from. I'm hoping to do that today. Now, with the help of my wife, she's going to give me a hand with getting permission. Then I'm hoping within the next weekend or the weekend after, maybe either this weekend or the weekend following, depending on Tampa Jay's schedule, because Tampa Jay and I make a pretty good team, I think, and I'm going to team up with him again, and I'm going to bring him over to the graveyard that I've been to once before, that I did. It's called Berea, and it was a former town here in Polk County in Florida, and there is still on the grounds of where the town was. The town has been replaced by orange groves. There's basically nothing left but groves. And what is left there is a church and a small graveyard. So I'm going to go back to that graveyard, because before I overcame my fear of cemeteries, because I have that was just a huge phobia of mine. And I've overcome that, and I'm going to go back to that cemetery because the first time I was there with my son and my son-in-law, and we did catch quite a few EVPs, quite a few voices, and we're gonna go back and see what we can find out, especially now that I have a spirit box. We're going to go back with the spirit box, and we're going to do a full investigation of this cemetery. And, I think it needs to be done for a couple of reasons. One, because the first time I was there, I got freaked out and I could not stay in there. What's a GM? GM is good morning, Alex. So I got freaked out really bad, and I could not stay in the cemetery. I had to step outside of the cemetery. It's like fenced off. So I had to step outside of the cemetery, and I stood by the car and I waited for my son and son-in-law to finish doing an investigation. Now I'm going to go back there, better lighting, better equipment, and hopefully with Tampa Jay. I'm still waiting for him to put his video up from the parking garage that we did. I thought that place was really cool. We did get an EVP at, I think it's at like 3:14 in the video. 3 minutes, 14 seconds. And and you can clearly hear, if you listen with headphones, you can clearly hear, "Hey there," a woman's voice. And I encourage you to go check it out. The video's Haunted Parking Garage in downtown Tampa. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. And if you haven't done it yet, give me a thumbs up for this video here. I love to see the thumbs up. The thumbs up is a good thing. Hoping also to now the video for the cemetery, that's not going to happen for either this weekend or the following weekend. If it doesn't happen between these next 2 weeks, I'm going to hold off on that until my buddy Lou Rock gets into town. Now, he's coming down to Florida. I don't know when. He keeps telling me soon. Lou Rock, if you're watching this, if you get to see this, well, I know Mama Rock is here. So Mama Rock, tell him to get his butt down here to Florida so we can make some good videos. So, and I hope you're coming too, so I can meet you both. That would be great. We could sit, have a cup of coffee, do some chit chat, and we'll make videos together. That would be really great. Cannot wait to collab with my buddy Lou Rock. So Mama Rock, tell Lou Rock, watch this video and tell him, hurry up, get your butt down here, we got things to do. Okay, you can't make it this time. That's fine. That's fine. Next time you come down, I know you guys were talking about, you kind of playing with the idea of moving down here. That'd be great. I would love to see that happen. As a matter of fact, if you guys need any help scouting out areas, you let me know. I can go scout out areas for you, see what's available in the housing situation. Just let me know. I don't mind doing that at all. As long as my wife is not busy and the car is here, I can go check things out for you without a problem. I wouldn't mind doing that for you at all. So, yeah. So if I don't get to the cemetery between this week or next week, I'm going to hold off on going back there until Lou Rock gets into town. And I'm going to take Lou Rock there, and we'll do a real good investigation. The one thing I want to definitely do, and I hope he brings it with him, Mama Rock, tell him to bring the 3D mapping camera with him, because I would love to do the 3D mapping with Lou Rock in that cemetery. I have a 3D mapping camera. Unfortunately, I don't have the right adapter to hook it up to my laptop. So hopefully Lou will remember to bring it. And yes, it's a Kinect. Hopefully he'll remember to bring it with him so that we can use that in that cemetery. You know what? Even if I do end up going, I'll go back again for a third time with Lou. And we'll do the 3D mapping. It would be awesome. I can't wait for that. I have the equipment. I just don't have the correct adapter. I got one, and it's not the right adapter to hook up to the laptop. And I've heard that the program for 3D mapping is very difficult to learn how to use. So it's something that I have to practice with a little bit before I introduce it as a piece of equipment to conduct and collect evidence with. I just noticed I got these two curls down here going either way. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so I'm open for questions. If anybody if anybody has any questions. Your daughter got rid of her Kinect. Well, I was very fortunate. I had a fan of mine, and her name is Angie Corbin. She lives up there in North Georgia. And when I was up there, she had a Kinect that they weren't using, so she gave me one. And I was very fortunate of that. And Angie, if you get to see this video, thank you very much. I will get to use it hopefully soon because I want to get the right adapter. If it is an older model, you'll have to run it on Windows 7. It's from an Xbox 360, so it might be older, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to run it on Windows 10. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'm not going to go back to Windows 7 just for one thing. I'll just have to do a little searching and see if I can find a newer or updated Kinect out there somewhere, you know. Yeah, I know it's just a download, but I just don't know that I want to go back to Windows 7 after using Windows 10 for so long. You know, it's easier to do. So, hey, I wanted to share this with you guys. I got this candle. Let me show you. I got this candle. It is sage and citrus. It smells amazing. It's a Yankee candle. And it, like I said, it smells amazing. And I wanted to get the sage for a couple of reasons. One, because the smell of the sage, and I know you really should, I should have the smoke, but the smell of it alone helps to cleanse the area that you're in, you know. So that's really, you know, why I wanted the sage. I've got to get a sage stick to use when I'm out investigating. So I know you guys, I said this at the very beginning. I've got 16 people watching. I've got 11 likes. What's up with that? Let's get them thumbs up. Smash that like button, please. Smash that like button. If you haven't already, smash that like button. 15 people watching. 15 likes. I like that. 15 people watching, 15 likes. Thank you, people. I love you all. I love you all. Let's go down the line here. Let's say hello. Give some shout outs here. We've got Amy from What the Paranormal, Alex Show, Michelle Nugent, Mama Rock's in the house. Anna Nicole Channel is here. We got Alyssa Parrish. We got Tina Swanstrom. How you doing, Tina? Glad you made it in. Glad you made it here. If you see me doing a live stream, you can bet that it's only going to be, anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes long. I just don't like making videos that are, 1 hour or more, because it's just, I just get the feeling, who really wants to sit through? Stardust is here. Hi, Stardust. How you doing, darling? Glad you made it. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to want to watch an old bald guy talking for an hour. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you're sick again? It's funny. It's funny you say that, because for the past 3 or 4 days now, I've had a little bit of a cough, and my nose has been runny. I've been sneezing. Yesterday, I was sneezing like crazy. So I was, I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something, but you never know. When you're around this time of year, you never know what's going to happen. So, who else we got here? We got Charlie the Rookie Prepper. What's going on, Charlie? Glad you made it in. I'm sorry you kind of snuck in there and I didn't see you right away. So, Tina, I hope you get to feeling better soon. So I wanted to do this video. Marie Duffy is here. Where? I didn't see her come in. Did she sneak in? Marie, where are you? Pop up there and say hello. Yes, I understand, Alex. Yeah, the sage is for defense. Yeah, I know. It also cleanses. It's a cleansing thing. There you are, Marie. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a long while. You know, I haven't done a live stream in a while, so that's why I haven't talked to you. I'm kind of yelling, I think. I got to stop that. For some reason, when I get on a live stream, I yell and whatever, you know. Hey, there's my brother, J Mack, Oregon. What's going on, my brother? And when I say my brother, I mean my brother. He is my blood brother. We are blood. And there's my daughter, Kelsey. She popped in. Yes, I'm always loud. Thank you, my dear. I'm always loud. You know, it's the Boston in me, I think. Because I've noticed whenever I've done like I've done a video chat on the phone with my brother, and I've always noticed that when I get to talking with him, his Boston accent comes back, and he also gets loud. Now, I get a lot louder. Yes, everybody, go ahead, say hello to Kelsey. She's my daughter. That's my girl right there. All grown, married, got her own family now. I'm proud of her. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. My son's a good kid too. Then you're better loud than not heard. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know. Everybody give a hello over there to J Mack as well. He's in the room. He's in the chat. We got 18 people. I think that's the most. No, I think the most I've ever had was like 21 or 22, maybe, in a chat at one time. I know it's kind of early to be on, but you know, it's not early. I know it's early for J Mack. Yeah, by the time you get back from McDonald's, bro, I'll be done because I'm already at 28 minutes. I don't like to go any longer than that, than 30 to 40 minutes. So, I'm glad you came in and enjoy your breakfast. So, got the kids off to school, and now you got to go get breakfast at McDonald's. Hey, get one of them. What is it? A sausage McGriddle sandwich, man. Those things are amazing. I had one of them a few weeks ago. I had one because you can get breakfast all day now. I had one of them a few weeks ago. Oh my God, the thing was so good, so good. So it is surely a Massachusetts thing to be loud. Yeah, Charlie, you're right. I think it is. I think it's definitely a New England thing, because I've noticed other people that live in other areas in New England, like in New Hampshire, and in like the lower Maine and lower Vermont. I've noticed even in parts of Connecticut and Rhode Island. We're loud. We're just loud people. You know, as a people in general, we're loud. We have to be for some reason. I mean, is it because we're dealing with New Yorkers? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're loud just because we want to hear ourselves talk. You know what I'm saying? So, New Englanders talk like everyone in the room is deaf. You're right. We do, Mama Rock. We do. We do. I don't know if you've picked it up. I know you've only been up there in. You're in Springfield, right? You've only been up there a short time, haven't you? I don't know how long you've been in Springfield. I know you used to live here in Florida. So I think I like I think I like the camera on this side of the laptop more so than this side of the laptop, because, you know, I can still be looking at the camera and see the chat a little bit better. Off and on all my life. I would, Mama Rock, I would love it if you guys, because I know you've been talking about it. Yeah, Charlie, I know you've told me that you're from Springfield. I've got a niece who lives in Worcester. And she's a great kid. She's a great kid too. She's having her 4th baby real soon. I'm real proud of her too. She's really stepped up and got her life together. So I was thinking of getting up there, up to Massachusetts. My wife has family in Everett. Well, of course they're my family too. But yeah, we have family in Everett. I've got family member who lives in Malden. Malden. I was born and raised in Malden. Lived in Everett for a little while, and then we moved down here, and we're working on 14 years here. So yeah. We like it here in Florida. I mean, it's, the winters can be a little rough, because there are some days we get really, really cold. And, hey, strawberry wine. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you made it by. I was getting close to ending this stream, but I'm glad you made it. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Strawberry wine. She is, you live in the UK, don't you? I think that was where I heard that you were from. It's great to have folks from. I've got somebody in the chat from. Oh, you're in the U.S. Okay, I thought you were from the U.K. Because the reason why I'm putting you in the UK because I keep seeing you on Demi's channel. And Kevin the Fam, what's going on, my brother? I'm glad you made it in. Now, I saw something that you did, Kevin, that I liked, that I thought was great, was with the index cards, and you put the names on the wall. I was thinking about doing something just like that on my wall. Right now, I've got, if you see right back here, I've got some pictures that my granddaughters drew. I've got my Mandela on the wall. And right over here, there's a picture of one of my granddaughters. I'm waiting to get more pictures of my other 2 granddaughters so that I can hang those up in the background so people can see. I've got to get more pictures and things like that. I'm thinking about getting a P.O. box so that I can start getting mail from all of you. Would love to get mail from all of you. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, And Amy, I think I still have your P.O. box address, and I was gonna, jot down a little letter and just say hello, send it in. I know people like to get mail. Getting mail is fun. So, I should get a P.O. box. I know. I really should. I've looked into it. I've got to wait a couple more months before I can get one. And you know, because, you know, you got to have money. And unfortunately right now I don't. So, yeah, it is great. It is great to put a face with the name. That's why I went to your live stream the other day, because I wanted to pop in and show my support and say hello and you know, put a face with the name, just like you say, you know. It's a lot of fun. But I was thinking of stealing your idea with the index cards and putting the names on the wall. I think that would be great. It'd be a lot of fun to do that, I think. Although it's going to get a little crowded as you get higher and higher into the number of subs that you've got, because right now I've got well over 550 subs already, and you know, that would fill my wall up to the ceiling, and that might take me a little while. That might take me a little while, but you know, maybe what I'll do is when I finally get my P.O. box and I get letters and stuff, maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll hang up the letters and pictures. You know, I love to get pictures, drawings from kids. You know, I love kids, so get some drawings from the kids and hang those up on the wall and things like that. So, you know, it's too bad I couldn't get Demi in here so I could say hello to her, but it's okay. And like Kevin says, put a face with the name. So, Curtis, what's up, my brother? What's happening, pal? I'm glad you made it in. I'm on 37 minutes. I said that I would probably not go any more than 40, but we'll see. We'll see who pops in. Yeah, I'm hoping. I love to just put on Demi's when I'm listening. Oh, I can't get the words out. I love to put on Demi's live stream and just set it down and just listen, because I love her accent, because she's English from London, and I love to hear her accent. It's just great. Sometimes I'll just put the phone down and just listen, and I won't read the chat. I'll just listen to what she's saying, you know. And it's amazing because I don't put this out there that hey, 420, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for coming by. I don't put this out there that much, but I have the ability to read aura. And I've seen Demi more than a few times, and I've watched her videos. Strawberry wine, if you can. Here, let me do this. Hang on a second. There we go. Strawberry wine, if you can put up the link to Demi's channel, I would appreciate that. That would be great if you could do that for me. That would be awesome. And now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I have the ability to read aura, and I have seen her on more than one occasion, and her aura changes. It's not always the same color. And she was, at one day I was watching her, I mean, she was this bright blue. And it was the brightest blue right all the way around her head and around her shoulders. Of course, that's all you can see on the camera, but that she had this bright blue. And then I watched her again a couple of nights ago, and she was just purple. And it's not, you know, a lot of people will say, well, it's probably just the ambient light around her. No, it's not. It wasn't that at all. And, you know, I have done some studying on it. I haven't done a lot of studying on it. I'm going to study more about auras and reading them. And I think, you know, I think what I'll do at some point is I'll do a video on Google Hangouts, and I'll have people come in on the panel and read aura, if that's possible. And a lot of people don't think that you can read aura through a camera. You can. It's possible. So, yeah, I made Strawberry. I made you a mod so that you can do that. I don't have. Well, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find. Find her on here. Maybe I can do it. Oh, you got it, Amy? Amy, you rock. See? Thank you, Amy. Guys, that's Demi's channel right there. Amy's got that put up. So go check her out when she's done, when she does a live stream. You know, she's awesome. I really enjoy watching her. I really enjoy listening to her because of her accent. And I hear a lot of people say the same thing about me. You know, hey, you know, Jay, your accent is funny, and the way you talk and this and that. That's fine. Everybody is everybody's cool. All right, listen. It's been 42 minutes. I think that's more than long enough for me to be on here live chit-chatting with everybody. So I've pretty much said Ka. You want me to say Ka? How about this? Everybody, when I first moved down here, I'll see you later there, Curtis. Thanks for coming by. When I first moved down here, I started teaching the band down at the local high school, and I was teaching them marching and visual. The one thing they all, Renee, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. The one thing they all wanted me to say, and I'll say it here for all of you people that want to hear the accent, park the car in Harvard Yard. Now, there's a problem with that. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. The camera just cut out on me for some reason. But anyway, thanks for coming by, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I love you all. Thanks for coming by and sitting here and talking with me. For those of you who came in kind of late, go back and watch the beginning of this video. I did a little bit of thing on bullying and cyberbullying and trolls. So hugs right back at you there, Amy. I think, you know, what I said before at the beginning of the video is very important for people to know about. And I'd like for everybody to help me get the word out. So if you can go ahead, feel free, share this video. I'm glad you were all here. You hit the like button. I appreciate that. And for those of you, please, if you're coming in here after the live stream, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see you come the next time on my live stream. And as always, be good. And if you can't be good at it. And that's going to do it for me here. I love having you guys here. Peace.